Yo, I've been receiving some hate for one of my recent videos about my concerns with some of the mega guru business thinkers not having actual people management experience. I get it. People love Simon Sinek, Brene Brown, and Adam Grant, and I'm a terrible person to throw any shade their way. Look, I want to clarify again, I'm not hating. What I'm saying is fact. These three don't come from managerial backgrounds. And many others making serious bank from the multi-billion-dollar leadership development industry don't either. But clearly, me calling this out touched a nerve and pissed off some of you wonderful people. Therefore, I'd like to try to explain a little bit further what I'm talking about. My concern is many of the ideas that these business thinkers are promoting are of course outstanding and transformative, but for managers and workplaces missing basic leadership and management principles, these ideas are too advanced. Many workplaces that are struggling with performance, morale, retention are often missing management fundamentals. Without those foundational skills like setting expectations, delivering feedback, coaching development, creating accountability, these advanced ideas fall flat. The problem is, without actual solid people management experience, it can be challenging to recognize the cause of common problems managers with little to no management training experience. Or, saying it the other way, with having substantial experience with managing people, it can be easier to determine root problems in the workplace. If a workplace is again struggling with employee performance, morale, retention, senior leaders may look for a quick solution and insist on implementing one of the business guru's ideas. Communicating purpose, being more vulnerable, or rethinking decision making are excellent ways to improve your business and your workplace. But again, if managers struggle with setting clear expectations, delivering beneficial feedback, creating accountability, then this is not going to solve your problems. Here's an analogy. Say you have a basketball team with players who were never taught the rules of the game, the various positions, or basic basketball skills. Now, they figured out some of the basics, like the goal is to get the ball in the basket through observing and playing the game, but they've never actually practiced. Their only experience with basketball is in performance mode during a game. Now, they're consistently losing, but they do make slight improvements after playing each game. The coach who was promoted to lead also never received basketball training. He knows they need to improve, and he comes across a book by a sports analyst who shares various theories to enhance plays from his years of research and statistical analysis. The coach sends the team to attend a camp held by the sports analyst who teaches advanced concepts with various coordinated plays. Now, how successful do you think these advanced ideas will be implemented with a team that still doesn't understand the rules, their positions, and the basic dynamics of the game? The sports analyst, who's never actually played basketball, may not even be able to recognize that the team is missing the fundamentals. So the team attempts to implement the plays they learned, but this drops after the second game as they struggle to understand the significance without the fundamentals of the game. In my experience, workplaces that have issues are often missing leadership training for their leaders and performance management systems for employees. Unfortunately, I rarely, if ever, see these business thinkers and gurus discussing the fundamentals to people management. And this is my concern with so much hype around gurus like Sinek, Brown, and Grant. Billions are spent each year on leadership development, yet issues with toxic workplaces, micromanagement, narcissistic bosses, dismal employee morale doesn't seem to improve, and in some recent Gallup studies seem to be getting worse. Something needs to change because the leadership development industry is not working. And I honestly believe people who have experience with managing need to be part of that conversation to improve workplaces.